rescue. There's dangers involved. As a matter of fact, just I think it was 2 weeks ago, I got an email of a injury that happened on a downed airplane that had one of these ballistic parachutes that, if for whatever reason, was not deployed. Do you remember hearing about that, Dave? And one of the rescuers got injured because that parachute went off. It shoots off with a rocket. All right, so these types of things, for instance, jaws of life, common, you'll see, we'll use jaws of life to extract somebody from a crushed car or whatever, and they would cut through the windshield pillar. When you do that on a Cessna airplane, you're going to cut through a fuel line and electrical wires in there. That could be a bad combination. Things like the never turn a propeller, because chances are very good that engine could start again. If, for instance, if maybe it developed carburetor icing and so the engine quit, they crash, whatever, firefighter comes along and decides, hey, this propeller's in my way, I'm just going to turn it out of my way. Chances are very good that propeller could start, or the engine could start. It's magneto system, you don't need to spin it fast. Even if the ignition switch is off, good chance that it could still start, because maybe in the crash, the one wire that grounds the ignition system could have broke, and then you'd have a hot mag with no way to shut it off. So it's things like this that we're going to be talking about. Also, how to find a downed aircraft using a handheld radio. I wasn't aware of it. Brad Ingersoll is a professional firefighter at Truax Field in Madison, so he's been trained in this, and we're fortunate to have him leading this. We've got over 50 firefighters from the surrounding area registered to attend this. The EAA chapter is picking up all the expenses of the food and such. It's a free training session for them. I think it's something that we can be really proud of. I did give notice to Heather of the newspaper. I asked her to keep it quiet. We don't want the public here for it. She's going to be doing a story on it, but we will have some spectators, of course, come out and hear what's, they're going to hear stuff going on here, so we're going to see it. But we have some specialized equipment coming along too that they can see and demonstrate how to fight an aircraft fire that's unique, again, to aircraft. So, things like that, spectators might want to stop and see. We will have some personnel on hand for crowd control, but we don't expect a lot. So anyways, bring me up to date on that. And I apologize, Chris, I just found out here in the last week that you were not aware of this. This was talked about with Don. I don't remember if it was last fall or early spring, but it evidently didn't get communicated to you, so apologize for that. We will, but I understand that you've been notified now in the last week or something, and so that's taken care of. A comment about the dips in the runway. I know somebody's mentioned that they've been there forever. Actually, because I think most of you started flying recently here, actually those dips came in when the National Guard extended the runway to the west, because they kept driving the trucks across in the same spot to dump all that dirt that was back there in that big pile on the north side. And those are the tire ruts left from the big trucks. What I would suggest we do is just simply gradually fill those in. If you only put down an inch of soil at a time, over the course of several months, the grass will go right up through it and everything will be fine. It's going to take a little more extra effort, but I'm sure you put the word out, we'll get some volunteers out there, a few hand rakes. We can use the truck to bring in some dirt and just dump a little bit here and there and spread it out. We really could get those dips filled in for little or no cost, and it would take probably, I'm thinking 3 or 4 times. If you fill in 2 inches of dirt in a dip, I have a transit. We can be shooting elevations and just figure out where those dips exactly are. So I mean, it can be done. I'm just offering it as a suggestion. The only other thing I had, just a minor technicality in the minutes, it's a NOTAM. It's Notice to Airmen, so it's spelled A-M, not U-M.
Oh, okay.
That's all I had.
Thank you.
Thank you. fix it. Or you show me later which one, was it last month's minutes?
No, yes, last month's minutes. Old business, second paragraph, the second bullet.
Oh, Yeah, I
It's
got it.
twice in there, so
yeah.
just a
it's
minor
not
thing.
wrong. No, I got it. Got it.
Motion to adjourn.
Make a motion. Second?
We have a motion to adjourn. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Meeting adjourned.